passport control because that's when I have my first real interaction with a South African. And the people at passport control all have personality. This trip was even better. I'm waiting in line. Finally, they call me, next. And I go up there. I get there, I give them my passport. I'm like, dumelang. She's like, hey, likai. I was like, riting likai. She's like, riting. Let me, woo! Shavanua. It's my lucky day. Shavanua. I can't believe it. Go on, Trevor. Is that you? Oh, Trevor. Oh, Cynthia, woman of Rukimang. Get Trevor. Trevor Noah. Isn't Trevor Manuel? Trevor Noah. The comedian. Trevor Noah. Na day show. Yeah, get Trevor. Now she doesn't have DSTV, that one. Yeah, Trevor, you're back. Hey, look at you. Yo, Trevor, you are traveling, eh? Look how many stamps here. Oh, what, Trevor? Trevor, this is too much. You are not tired. Hi, Trevor. Bonafella, look at all these countries. Look here. Look, which country is this one, Trevor? What was this one? Moldova. You? What, Trevor? But you're back now, nah? How long are you going to be here? I was like, it's actually going to be a while now. I have more time. She's like, oh, really? Oh, yeah, because they fired you by the Daily Show, nah? I was like, what? No, I left. You left where? I left the show. They didn't fire you. I was like, no. Why did you leave? Were they paying you? Yes. And you left? Unalemaga. You are lying, Trevor. There's no South African that can leave a job when they are getting paid. That can never happen. You are just leaving a job, but they are paying you. Which South African can do? Even me, I'm leaving my job now. Wow, Trevor, unalemaga. Why did you leave? Tell the truth, Trevor. What happened? What happened, Trevor? Did you steal something? Yeah? You can tell me, Trevor. What happened? Did you steal something? I won't judge you, Pella. We are South Africans. Yeah, Linda, I know sometimes how it can be. You don't even plan. You're just there. Then something can pop up. You're like, yay. Now it's like sticky fingers. It's just, you just want to. Pella, not Trevor. It happened to me, Linda, Trevor. Eh? Here at work, there was a stapler. I don't even know where it was from. This stapler was just there, Trevor. Yeah, Trevor. That stapler. Then I took it home, Trevor. You know, at home we don't even staple, eh? We don't even staple, but now every day we are there. Katla, Trevor. Where are you doing? What did you take? I'm like, I didn't take nothing. You are lying, Trevor. You are lying. I know why you are back. You're here for CCMA. You must do it. Yeah. They're going to pay you, Trevor. Welcome back. I could feel it. I'm home. Immediately, I was like, this is it, man. There's no other country like this. Oh, and what a journey it's been, people. What a journey it has been. You know, traveling around the country, coming out, doing these shows for you. You know, we went to Cape Town, went to Durban. Here we are in Pretoria. Everyone coming out together. It's been so much fun. So much. Every place I go to, though, it's interesting. You get a taste of how the people are, you know? Like Durban was interesting because I don't know what it is about people in Durban, but it feels like they want to fight with you for no reason all the time. No, even when they're like being nice to you, it feels like they want to fight, you know? And I've noticed this, you know where I've noticed this is when you're taking pictures with South Africans, that's when you notice it, you know? Because South Africans are very different to everyone in the world, especially with how they deal with fame. I've noticed this, you know? Like overseas, fame is like a religion. Right? Especially like in places like America. You know, when you're famous there, people worship you. You know, you see people spotting a celebrity in the streets, like, oh my God, it's Beyonce. And then they faint. No, South Africans aren't like that. South Africans, you're not famous. I feel like in South Africa, people just know you. You know? Yeah, like here when I walk in the street, no one's like, I hear people are just like, Trevor! Yeah. Everywhere it's different. Every single place, it's different. Cape Town was one of my favorites. because we were there for a while, you know, and I haven't done shows in Cape Town for a very long time, you know. I haven't done shows in Cape Town for a long time, and so I was there. In fact, the last time I did shows in Cape Town was when the DA was still being led by Lindiwe Mazibuko, and it was Musi Maimane. Yeah, that's how far it was. And then now when I got there, it was like, wow, I was like, damn, it's been that long. Because now it was like some guy, Oosthuizen or something, and Helen Ziller. I was like, damn. I was like, this is pretty impressive, DA. Yeah, you proved everybody wrong. You showed that once you go black, you can go back. Wow. Look at you. And Cape Town has flavor, eh?
It's getting awkward. Just answer your phone. I'll wait. Zzz. Okay. Zzz. Zzz. Hello? Yes, this is Trevor speaking. How can I help you? Yes, no, the one and the same. Can you get to the point? I can't talk right now. Can you tell me what you need? I can't speak for too long. Can you? No. There is nothing wrong with my voice. Can you just get? No, everything's fine. No, I have not been kidnapped. No. I have not been kidnapped. Everything is fine. This is not a secret message. Just can you tell me what you need? No, we can talk later then. Yeah, my voice is like this sometimes. Don't worry about that. Just wait. No, and I think I know my voice. I think I know my voice also. Yeah, well, I've been me my whole life, okay? I've been me okay, fine. We'll talk later. Okay. Love you too, mommy. Bye-bye. It's the most awkward meal I've ever had in my life. I barely ate a thing. I sat there thinking about my life. We finally get up to leave. Steve is beaming from ear to ear. They walk out ahead of me, and as I'm leaving the restaurant, the waiter waves us off. He's like, good night, everybody. He's like, have a great night. In the time that I've been here, I've been following the presidential race. And I've noticed that a few pieces of conventional wisdom have formed around the candidates. None more than with Donald Trump.
6 in 10 Americans believe Trump is unqualified to serve as president.
He's not qualified to be president.
Unfit to be president.
Unfit to be commander-in-chief.
The Des Moines Register writing that Trump is, quote, not only unfit to hold office, but unfit to stand on the same stage as his Republican opponents.
He's unfit for that stage? No, that stage is unfit for Trump. There's no marble, there's no gold. Where are the women in bikinis? And how would he even get there? There's no escalator. Come on, people. So the complaint about Trump is that he's unpresidential. And it stems from certain statements that he's made.
When Mexico sends its people, they're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people.
And you know what they say? When you assume, you're the best at assuming. Trump. I know these comments about immigrants were upsetting to some people. But for me, as an African, there's just something familiar about Trump that makes me feel at home.
The influx of illegal migrants, crime, unfair business practices, drugs. It is also not true that all foreign nationals are involved in criminal activities. There are some who are, but not all of them.
I love how we all waited like, oh, he's not so, That's South African President Jacob Zuma sounding a lot like Donald Trump. You see, that's a light xenophobia with just a dash of diplomacy, which is also the title of Paula Dean's new book. So I don't see what's unpresidential about Donald Trump. I mean, here's another thing he unnecessarily took heat for.
Autism has become an epidemic. The beautiful child went to have the vaccine and came back, and a week later got a tremendous fever, got very, very sick, now is autistic.
Now, was that factual? No. But was it presidential? Depends where you come from.
Gambian President Yahya Jammeh says he can cure AIDS using herbs and bananas. He admits there will always be skeptics, but he says, quote, "Mine is not an argument, mine is a proof. It's a declaration. I can cure AIDS and I will."
That's right. That is right. The president of Gambia says he can cure AIDS with bananas. And I can also cure cancer using AIDS. If only I hadn't cured all that AIDS. Ah! A crazy thing to... Better safe than sorry. What I'm trying to say is Donald Trump is presidential. He just happens to be running on the wrong continent. In fact, once you realize that Trump is basically the perfect African president, you start to notice the similarities everywhere, like the level of self-regard.
I say not in a braggadocious way. I've made billions and billions of dollars.
I made a tremendous amount of money. I'm really rich.
I have a great temperament.
They love me anyway. I don't have to do this. I've done an amazing job.
I was born with a certain intellect. God helped me by giving me a certain brain.
I bet that's the one time that God's like, I don't need the praise, it's cool. That's you, I'm cool. Now, is that extraordinary level of bragging presidential? Well, let's ask a man who actually was president. Idi Amin, former president and best president of Uganda.
The people like me very much. I am very popular. I am very powerful. I am the one who has got the money. I have got a very good brain.
I have a very good brain. And I know this because every time I ask people if I have a good brain, they say, "Of course, Mr. President. Now, please let my family go. You've already killed my sister. I think you've proved your point." And just to make sure everyone knew exactly how successful he was, Idi Amin insisted on always being referred to by his full title. And this is completely true. His Excellency President for Life, Field Marshal Al-Haji, Dr. Idi Amin Dada, VC DSO, MC, Lord of all the beasts of the earth, and Fishes of the seas, and conqueror of the British Empire in Africa in general, and Uganda in particular. Luckily, Idi Amin didn't own any casinos. Yeah, in fact, Trump is so African presidential, he's already at the level of Zimbabwe's president, Robert Mugabe, whose brutality and repressive tactics have kept him in power for 35 years.
My people have great praise for me.
People love me. Everybody loves me.
The little man.
He's very low energy.
Land is ours. It's not European. It's our land. And we have taken it.
We'll take our country back.
We will win. We will be winning all the time.
We will have so much winning if I get elected that you may get bored with winning.
Oh, I feel like I'm winning right now. Oh, it's really great to know that if anything ever happens to Trump, we have a backup coffee in Africa. I like that. Actually, now that I think about it, Trump reminds me of one African leader in particular. Weird hair? Check. Lavish lifestyle? Check. Fringe, discredited views about President Obama's origins?
And along came a black citizen of Kenyan African origin, a Muslim. His name is Obama.
Check. Oh, and there's one more thing.
Gaddafi put up a tent in the town of Bedford, about 40 miles outside of New York City. The property in Westchester County, where they're setting up that tent, is owned by none other than Donald Trump.
Yeah, that's right. When Muammar Gaddafi came to America, he could have stayed anywhere. But the only place he felt truly at home was in Donald Trump's yard. Now, just by the way, our lawyers told us we have to mention that Trump told Gaddafi to take the tent down. And you see, you have to be careful what you say about Donald Trump in public. Not unlike an African president. Now, I understand that Trump is a little scary. A little exotic for some. A little out of America's comfort zone. But this great country is capable of bold leaps. It took one in 2008 when it elected its first black president. Now, in 2016, I say it's time to be bold once more and elect America's first African president. And when that happens, when a true African finally enters the Oval Office, the people of Africa will erupt into songs of praise. Khawa elikhulu Donald sikunqenqela ingceba enhle kodwa ungasiqheli sibhanqandini Mexican rapists. We don't have a word for Mexican rapists.
You know, I remember, like, when we started the show, I did a piece on Trump, and I said Donald Trump is an African dictator. And I think at this stage, maybe I take it back. I think he's worse. No, I'll tell you why. Because I bet you, like, African, you know, you can say many things about African dictators, but they still have, like, a certain poise to them, you know? Like, I bet they watch Donald Trump now and they're like, you can say many things about me, but I am not rude. Now remove that man's head.